Welcome to the module where we're going to talk about buckets. What are buckets? Well, in Google Cloud Storage, buckets are just a logical container for your data. They give us the possibility to define permissions or default parameters for their contents. When we create a bucket, we need to define its region. That region means that we know in which geographical place the data is actually stored. With cloud storage, we also have the possibility to create geo-redundant storage by using the dual region or multi-region options. Another thing that we need to define when creating a bucket is its name. This name needs to be a globally unique one throughout the whole cloud storage service. The name is limited to 3 to 63 lowercase letters. Additionally, we can use dashes, underscores, dots, and numbers. The name can't be an IP address though. It can't start with the letters Goog or contain the word Google or any misspellings thereof. In case you create a dotted bucket name, it is subject to domain name verification. Some of the parameters that we can set for a bucket include the default storage class, default encryption, uniform bucket level access, and requester pays. The default storage class just defines what newly uploaded objects get as their storage class. Similarly, for the default encryption, we're defining what encryption method should be used for new objects. Uniform bucket level access gives us the possibility to create an access control list where we're giving bucket level access, thus access to all of the contents of that bucket to some principals. With requester pays, we can define that whomever is downloading data from our bucket is responsible for the retrieval charges. These parameters are stored in a bucket as metadata using fixed keys. We can also use free keys to add our own metadata to a bucket with up to 64 items. And these are called labels in cloud storage. We can list the buckets that belong to a particular project if we have the permissions for it. And these bucket names are public. Remember that when choosing the name. Additionally, we can list the contents, thus all of the objects within a bucket. If we have the requirement to move or rename buckets, then we need to remember that that's not directly possible. With the requirement of moving data from one region to another, what we need to do is create a new bucket in the target region and then move the data over from the old bucket and then delete the old bucket. Similar process is required for renaming buckets, so we can't rename them directly, we just need to create a new one with the required name. And next, we're going to see how we're going to do this in practice.